Good evening and welcome to Purple Aardvark Gaming. Today we're going to be playing Dice Hospital, a game I backed on Kickstarter a couple of years ago now. I keep saying that, I'll have to check when the release date was. But today is a special treat. Thank you, Shell. Take that off you. We've got the new expansion, Dice Hospital Community Care. Brand new, just got it. I've got an unboxing video, so if you want to have a look at that, see what the components are like, please take a look. If you like the channel, you like what we're doing, please like, subscribe. The kids keep telling me to say, hit that bell. Hit that notifies you when I've put some new videos on. So, I'll start by saying, so I've got Dice Hospital, the base game. I backed it on Kickstarter and got the deluxe version. So I've got the 3D ambulances, which are one of the main things that came with it, and a few extra bits. I backed community. Got the beautiful dice tower, which we'll be using. Shell always laughs because I love using the dice tower. And I also backed the deluxe version of the community care expansion, which means I've got some extra wooden tokens like these for the score marking. I'm the green player, Shell's the pink player. It's a two-player game tonight. And I'm gonna hold that up, Shell. And a lovely 3D helicopter. Look at that. It's massive, but it's good. Also means I've got from the original game. I've got wooden blood bags and tokens. And to start off with, we're just gonna play the city expansion. It says to introduce the expansions one at a time, see how they go. So we're going to play the city expansion. So we've already set up the city. We've rolled the dice. I'm the first player, so we've rolled the dice. We've covered the board. These twos have got these city bonuses on them, which is one of the new things. So we've each got our own ambulance, and we're going to go picking up patients rather than getting them delivered on an ambulance. So we've got, oh, I dropped him. We've got a little paramedic as well, goes along in his ambulance. So I'll just go through what we've set up then. So we've got the starting hospitals, we took as ambulances, I'm 2, Shell's 1. It should have been the other way around when we were first player, but no matter. We picked the things, we rolled for first player and I won. We've got the score thing, I've got the new round tracker here. I'll just move this up because there's the old one, that disc that used to slip. This one replaces it, but I'm not sure what it's supposed to put on it, so I've just put a little nurse meeple on it. So we can start round 1. Shuffled the department tiles and we've dealt one. Seeing as I'm first player, there's a thing we missed, Shell. We can pick an extra one, so I can either pick another room or another specialist. I'm going to pick a specialist. So we've got a microbiologist and the anaesthetist. I meant to say this isn't a playthrough video. Sorry, this is a playthrough video. It's not a how to play. I'm not explaining the rules, but I'll go through it and it'll help jog Shell's memory as well because we've not played it for a bit. So we've got everything set up. So we've got a starting dice. We've got 3, 4, and 5 in his hospital. And we're ready to go. I think that's everything that we need to do to get started. So
do they not go together then?
No, so you can put them wherever you want. In one of the later expansions, when we're doing the maternity one, you can't. But what we normally do is we split it and we go 3, 4, 5 across the grid, and it makes it easier to keep track of where your people are.
Yes.
Right. So on turn 1, what we've got to do first is we've got to decide where his ambulance are going to start. Now I start because I'm player 1. Let's move my dice down sideways. So each square where there's an entrance is an entrance. So obviously this one doesn't have an entrance. That one's there. This one has 2. We can't be in the same entrance. So what's going to happen is this little paramedic is going to jump off and pick up the people as they go around. So if I put my ambulance here, when it's my turn, I have to move to that square, which means I have to pick up that 2. And then I move to pick up the rest of them. So I've got 3 on the ambulance, and then we go. Picking up the 2s is obviously bad because you need higher numbers, but you do get these city bonuses. So if you get this one, it gives you the ability any time in the game to put up a green dice by 2. Same with that one. That one has got a nurse on it, and that gives you an extra nurse, but just for 1 turn. Okay. So where you start is important because then that's the people that you're going to pick up. And like I said, the 2s are okay. But I'm gonna, because this is new and I'm still finding my feet. I think I'm gonna play it fairly safe, and I'm gonna start here.
You can start anywhere.
Yeah, but not there now because that's mine. But think about your route. So if you go there, you've got to get that 4, and then you've got to get that 2. And that's okay if that's what you want to do. Yeah.
I was thinking of going there and then getting the 5.
The thing about the thing I did want to mention about these city improvements, if you pick up more than 1, after we've got as patients, you decide which one you want to keep. You can only have 1 per round. One thing I did forget, we are playing with the administrators as well, so I've got, and I won't pronounce this properly, I've got Rita Levi Montalcini. Didn't really want her, but if I discharge 2 red patients, she gives me an extra point.
And I've got Alexandra Fleming, and apparently I can just take a green one from the top and place it at the bottom.
Yep, so you don't suffer neglect.
Yeah.
And as you can see, there's lots of green on the board.
Yes.
Not much red. Right. So that's where we put as ambulances. In future turns we can move as ambulances, but for now that's where we start.
Yep.
And
there's a helicopter.
You get him in a minute. So now it's the dice collection. So this is where I move my paramedic through the city and pick up the patients that I want.
What's them ones?
That's
the
improvement phase.
Improvement.
So
right, okay.
So my paramedic's gonna jump off here. Get that 4. And then I'm going to spoil your plan, but I'll tell you what you can do on your turn. And then I'm going to come here, get this 4. And then I'm going to come here and get this 4. There's some nice 4s in there.
Cheers.
So that's me. No city bonuses for me. I'm playing it fairly safe early on. So today I'm just reading this. So if ever a line or a row or a column becomes empty, then that's when you fill it back up with dice. But for now, I've got mine. Paramedics back on the ambulance. And then what I do then is I add up the number of pips I've got. I've got 12. You will do that. So I put my green mark on number 12. That's it. And then your paramedic jumps off and
I can only pick up 2.
no, you can't. So you go there and you pick up that 5. You've got to pick it up.
Yeah.
Right. If there's spare pits, spare tiles, you can just walk through them and you can even move back. So you could come and get this 4, and then come back, or you could move completely up to here and get this 4. Or you can get that 4. You can get that 4.
Might as well
get
get that.
three.
Them 2 then, aren't I?
It's up to you. But you can go get the 4 if you want.
Yeah, can we get these 2 4s then?
You can't get that 4 because you can't get it.
I might as well get these 2 then.
You can get that 4.
I'll get these 2.
Okay. And then back on your ambulance. And then what does that add up to?
13.
Right, so you put down 13. And then what you do is you give, see the numbers, the 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So whoever's got the lowest gets number 1, and the highest gets number 2, and that determines the order that we then go through the game. This round.
Yes.
Okay.
So the lowest wins.
Yes. to lower the harder the patients are to treat. So you remember in the original one where if you picked the lower ambulance, you went first. And that means I get the helicopter as well. So my next turn, if I don't want to use my ambulance, I can land my helicopter anywhere in the city, and that'll be my starting point. I don't have to, I can just use my ambulance, but for now, I've got the helicopter. And then we move to the hospital improvement, which is this bit. So we decide what we're gonna pick up here. And I'll be honest, because there's a lot of green dice knocking about, even though red's good for me.
There's yellows now.
I'm going to take the microbiologist.
Does that mean you get another?
So I get, yeah, the green one.
The green one.
Thank you. Your nurses should be in your nurses station.
I didn't know that. You didn't tell me that. Where's the nurses station?
Right, and then so you can either pick him, which gives you another person,
Yeah.
or you can pick the room. Okay, and then that one goes
I've
away.
already got one of them rooms.
It's not the same. That one improves the yellow dice by 3. That one improves the yellow dice by 1.
What's that one do?
When you increase a red, you can increase another red. But it gives you another person as well, don't forget that. So you're not having him, you change your mind.
Oh, that's good one now. Anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Just somewhere in hospital. Sorry, I forgot to take a blood bag as well. On the first play. So blood bags can be used to just change pip on a dice, or they can be used to temporarily change the colour of a dice. If you then want to use an area, once you use them, they're discarded. We've got a little chart on the bottom to the symbols. Yeah. So we get rid of him instead. Excuse me. So that's the improvement, and then now it's the activation. So this is where you use your hospital to.
When do we get these?
Oh, so we didn't put these in.
Oh, so when do we get? Oh, do you leave that there?
Yeah. Should have put these into the hospital. Sorry. That's part of the intake instead. So then activation. So this is where the rules say you can do it simultaneously, so you can do it, but we always take it in turns. So I'll start off by so she does a green. You can do another one equal value. So she might as well do the red one. So I'm going to come to. So these ones here are colour determined. These ones are numbers determined. So I'm going to go to imaging, which is a 3 out of 4. So increase 3 out of 4. So I'm going to increase this to 5, and then I'm going to increase this red one to 5. And then one of the nurses is coming to oncology to make this a 5. One of the nurses is coming to critical care unit to make this one a 4. And finally, this one is going to go to pharmacy to make this one a 5. Lots of 5s on the board now. And one I have not done anything with. So that's my turn. So now it's your activation.
Okay.
I always help Shell with this because she gets a bit.
Yeah, well, I'm going to use him just to put that down.
Right, okay.
Let's put one of the 5s down. Well, that puts it up by 3, doesn't it?
Yes, if you put somebody in there, then that puts that yellow one up to 6. So remember, 6 isn't discharged, it's
7.
7 that's discharged. And then you've got 2 nurses left to.
What does the clinic and intensive care mean?
It just increases them by 1, but the number dependent.
Oh, okay.
So intensive care is 1, 2, clinics. The imaging 3, 4, clinics 5, 6.
Put parent pharmacy, put this one up to 5, and that one in 5, 6, and put that up to 6. 6. No, not that one. And the imaging, put that up to 4.
Yeah. Is that it?
1, 2, 3, 1, 2,
Then you save.
4, and I saved 1.
Yeah.
I've got 2. Now that's a 3.
I'm just checking.
It's because I put it in there,
Oh, right, okay.
but then now I put it back.
Right, so then that's the activation. Now it's neglect. So anybody that's on your top row goes down by 1. Now here's the difference with the city one as well. So I didn't think I'd explain this until it happened. So these patients that are in the city, they all suffer neglect as well.
So if it said that, I'd have got lowest ones.
So these go down as well. We'll sweep them up this turn. I know it's going to make it harder, but
They told me that one.
Well, I'm telling you now. The thing is, so we don't normally have patients die very often, but if patients die, you get a fatality in your mortuary. If they die in your hospital, if they die out on the streets, it's shared between the 2 of us. So if 2 patients die, we get 1 each. If only 1 dies, it would be you in this round because you've got the higher number.
Oh,
So
that's why you
whoever's got
left
the
me,
higher
didn't
number.
you?
No, because they're not dying. Okay. So that's neglect, and then discharge. If you've got anybody with a 7 in discharge lounge, discharge them and get your points. If not, it's shift change, which basically means your nurses go back to the nurses station, and specialists go back to imaging. We get 1 each of these. So we've got radiology, which heals a 1 to 3 times. That's quite good. And a specialist, which is a cardiologist, who's good with red. And because I'm first player, I get to pick an extra one. I'm going to go for a room this time.
Are you always first player then?
No.
Right.
It depends on the pips on the dice on this. Remember. And this is urologist, so you can treat yellow patients that are ascending. So 4, 5, 6.
They go back to.
Yeah, they go back there. They go back there. Ready for the next round. That goes 22.
Yeah, I see them.
Yep. So then we go again. So we start with the intake. So maybe they shouldn't have gone there yet, but that's fine. We know I'm first player. So I'm the first player. So I decide where I'm going first, and I am going to. Oh, I can move my ambulance. That's what I can do first. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move my ambulance around. Oh, sorry. Part of the tidy up. All you've done it, all the bottom ones.
Oh, I've done it.
I'm going to move my ambulance. You can move it 0, 1 or 2, so you can stay where it is. That don't count 'cause it's blank, so that would be a move of 1, which is what I'm going to do. And then you'll get to move if you want. It's got to be clockwise. No, it could be either way.
So you said 2?
Yeah.
I can go there.
Yep, stop it 2. But then I move my paramedic first. So I'm going to go 1, pick that up. 2, pick that up. Get this. But then I'm going to go 3. Pick. Oh, hang on. Sorry, can't do that yet. I've cleared that. row. I didn't realise. So as soon as you've cleared a row, then we need to fill it.
That all across as well.
Either rows or columns.
Because that's clear as well.
Oh yeah. Where did that go?
I really don't know. Must have been last round.
Yeah.
I bet it was me actually because
Yeah.
I did that, didn't I?
Yeah. If you're watching on the video, we should have done that. So you fill yours.
So it's 3 first, won't it?
Yeah.
But then you won't be doing it because mine will still be there.
Oh yeah, that's true. That might that might have changed where we were going to start. But it don't matter. You only ones or sixes?
6, yeah.
Yeah, you need to re-roll them.
Does it matter?
No. Yeah, we made a mistake straight away, people. We missed with cleared that row. We don't matter, so I'm going to come. It does matter actually. So I'm going for that 3 now.
So you put them 2 back and then
Just
just.
me down here. I wanted that one. When I come down here and get that 5. Instead, does clear that grid, that row. And I will refill it. Not really red out, is there? I don't know why I was shaking it before I pressed it.
Not doing very well though.
I'm not getting anything other than a 1 out of 6. There we go. So there's the 4. That's it. Right, so that's me. Your turn.
5, 6.
Oh, sorry.
9.
Yeah.
What?
No.
9. Roll 1. Can I go down?
Yeah, it's blocked off there. Oh, I should have put 1 on that 2. Sorry. Any 2s need improvement. We're going that way.
8.
Yep. So then you get the 1. Now I get the 2. So then you can have the ambulance. Don't pass me the 2 then. Thank you.
Sorry.
And a blood bag, and then you take your improvement token and your patients into your hospital. And we like to move us patients around the ward, so we've got them in order. Right, so that's intake, that's improvement. So, sure, you first player, you get to pick which one of these you want.
So then explain them then.
So if you heal a red, you can heal another dice of any colour.
I ain't got no red.
Begin you an extra person as well. So 3 yellows, but they've got to be in ascending order. So like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that one is 3 dice that are between 1 and 3.
Oh, it's got to be 3, or can it be like that?
Oh no. So up to 3.
I'll take that then.
It's a good one. Which I wanted. So I'm going to take the cardiologist instead. Gives me an extra person. That.
And what does this?
Right, so if you want to use that, you get you use that token and then discard it at the end of the round.
To get an extra.
No, you use that token.
Oh, I use that token.
Yeah, if you want to use it, but you only get it this turn.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
You
You save it for a few.
Feel like I need it.
Right, okay.
So I've got quite a lot of.
Right, so that's improvement. Now it's activation. So now this is where you decide what you're doing with all your people.
Well, I might as well go straight there.
We're going to come critical care and make this 5. That's 6 ready for next turn. Then we're going to get some some out the door. I'm going to save that. I'm going to use it next turn. So there's my activation. And then it's neglect, which so we'll do the ones in his hospital. So this one's down to a 4. This down to a 4. And then we've got to do the city, which is bad news for me. I didn't realise. So this person dies, and then we lose the bonus. These all got down. If any 3s go to a 2, then we add bonuses to them. Like that one there, that -2, you can use it, when you're adding up your dice in your ambulance for the order. You can use the -2 to knock 2 off your score. Yeah, it's looking a bit grim out in the city.
Yeah. Died, so.
No, I didn't die. You must have picked it up again. So, wherever these are.
We're going to have to remember.
And we're rubbish at that bit. We only just started it. But wherever these are, they're going to go down straight away.
Remember that.
Yeah. Remember when they're empty. Right, so that's neglect. I need a fatality. We've never had one. I think that's -1 at the end of the game. And then discharge. So you've got 2 to discharge. So
they just go back in there.
Yeah. And then you look on your sheet.
3.
So you get 3.
It's a bit rubbish, but
pink. But no.
No, but you're going to get 11.
And then shift change. So everybody back where they belong. And everybody in your ward. Oh.
That goes then. Where does that go?
Over there, we've got this cat pile over here.
So I do that then, do I?
Yeah. So we don't have to do the thing. So that's similar to what you've got. So, oh no, you didn't take it, did you? So green ascended, so 4, 5, 6, whatever. And then a specialist who's a urologist. So that's a yellow and any other yellow or 1. So basically 2 yellows. So then you can have another department or another person.
Another person, please. Green then.
No, it's a red one. It's a anaesthetist, which is the same as that one, but for red.
Okay.
So this moves up to 3. Take them off. We know you'll play a 1 because you've got me. Helicopter. And that's shift change, and we're back to intake. So you can move your ambulance if you want.
Oh, no, I don't pick one of them yet, do I?
But remember, you can move your ambulance anyway, but remember you've got your helicopter. Hang on, we both need to move.
Okay.
So you move in there, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to come back this way. Right, now you can go pick up your patients.
1. 2.
Cleared that row. So.
Yeah, I cleared the row.
Well, fill it.
I will.
It's a column actually.
Start at the top. And then both 2s.
Okay, so
4, 5, 6.
And then take your improvement tokens and decide which one you want. So that one is put any colour at 1. That's put a red up.
Well, I haven't got red.
You will have.
Yeah, but I put 1 red up 2.
Yeah.
And what's that? I put any up.
Any up 1.
I might keep that one.
Okay.
What does that happen to that one?
Yeah, discard. So now it's me. So I'm going to come in here and get this 3. And then I will come and get this 2. Let's call you one. 6.
6.
I know. Get that. What's the best colour for me? Red. Get this one. I've emptied the row again. That one.
But you're not keeping that one. You're
No,
going to minus
so
2.
Took that, you're right. So I'm on 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll use that. Put
Fine.
me on 5, please. I need to fill the. Hang on. Let's fill the gap.
5, 5.
Oops.
4. So we're going to take them out for you.
There we go. And then I'm back on my ambulance. And so I'm one. Let me look up.
No.
There we go. And a blood bag. Let's get these in this hospital. Got to get rid of some this turn. Oops. Panic then, I thought they were full.
I've got 2 spare.
Yeah, we discharged 2, didn't we? Improvement. So that's me again.
2 on 1. Don't I pick that first?
No, because I'm number 1.
Yeah, but I've not picked first
You
yet.
did last time. You took that, which I wanted.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry. Apologies.
That's time to the urologist. The green's no good to me. Green patients.
I've not even got a blood bank, have I?
But you can use him for out. It's just an extra person.
I know. I need an extra person. I'm just gonna have to go with you.
So you just won't get the bonus.
Yeah, it's fine. But I can still move that up, can't I, if I use him?
Oh yeah.
At least it puts something up.
Yeah, it's got But the thing is, it's got to be a different person. So if you get another red dice, then it's. But you can use it for anything else. I'm saying, don't have to just be in there.
Yeah, I can just.
Yeah. Right. So that's the improvement. Get rid of that one. No, you don't do that. You just
Do you
use it.
know? Do I just use it?
Yeah. But
Put that 2 or 3.
any dice with 1.
Bring it down. I'd rather bring the lowest ones
Yeah.
down.
Right. That's you,
I think
isn't it?
I've done. Yeah.
Right. So then neglect. So anybody. So I've got 2 1s now. And then out in the city. Patients are suffering.
2.
2.
2.
No, it's not. That's because you put me off. That should have been a 4.
3. 3 2s.
So put a yellow up by 2. Any colour up by 1. And yellow up by 2. Cool. Right, so that's them. Nobody died. Okay. And then discharge. So I've got 5, which gets me 9 points. But because I did 2 red, I get an extra 1, so I'm on
Told you you'd get 11. Or 1 off.
10. And then discharging 1.
Yeah, just the 1. For 1.
Right, and then shift change. So that's in order. Yeah, I need some rooms now. I've got too many specialists. I can't see them. Green, red, and green. There we go.
I just need something to help with my green.
Need your number back. Right, and then need to do this. So we've got cardiology. which does 3. Yeah, it's got to be ascending now 4, 5, 6.
4, 5, 6.
General practitioner, he's quite good. So if you treat any colour, you can then treat any colour, any other colour, any other colour. Which go between 4 and 6. Or 1.
Oh, cool.
I'm going to pick another department because I need a department. Ooh, that's good for you. Allergy centre. 3 greens of the same value. All at 1.
That is good for me.
No good for me, I've got no greens. Right, so then we're on to, move that along, we're on to turn 4. So, intake now. So, I can move my ambulance.
Or you can use your helicopter.
No, I can move my ambulance anyway and then still use my helicopter. So I'm going to come back this way. So that's 1, 2. Are you moving?
No, I'm staying there.
Stay there? Okay, right. So scoop up some patients. So I'll take that 2. That 2. And that. Take that. Yeah. I missed it. Right. So I'm going to go back then and get that 5. So that's you. So I'm adding, what number am I on? 9, please. I'm going to keep the improve on yellow by 2. 3, 4. Okay. Get that token. 8. Right, back, no, blood bag. Right, let's get these people in the hospital. Let's discharge at least 1 again. You'll get rid of 3, aren't you?
Yes.
Right, improvement. Oh, I wonder what you're taking.
I'll have to take that.
Yeah.
I'm just going to have to.
Well, I'm going to have to. I got enough room, so I'm going to have to take that. No, it's not particularly much use at the moment.
Take down.
Right, activation. Right. So, neglect.
No. He dies.
Yep. So, we need a token. Then this one dies, which means I get another fatality. I'm the highest player again.
We move then.
We don't really need to know anything on that side here. Another this. Excuse me.
But it means
Oh, it's that. Well, that's because you're moving me on. We've done neglect. Now it's discharge. So I thought you were pointing me then. So you're discharging 2. 3 points. 2, 3. Now I'm discharging 1. 1 point. Now it should change. Everybody goes to the walls. And then we've got a operating theatre, which puts a red up 3. A surgeon, which if you treat a red, add 1. And we've got another person, and we've got the virologist, who treats 2 green patients. I don't. I have no green patients. Right, these can go back. We know you are first. And then 5. Right. So
we'll go back down to 2.
Yep. Right. Yep, so move.
1.
Right.
Clear that real door.
Yeah, I remember. Treats a green. 2.
I'm going there then. Oh no, because what's it on, does it really?
I think we'll be doing that one as well. It says fill it before the next player's turn.
So I'll just pretend they're not there then.
Yes, they're
I'd have gone this way.
We played that bit all wrong. But we're still learning.
We're not very good at this. This is going to be a rubbish video.
Well, it shows people
Getting
what
it wrong.
mistakes you could make.
What is it, 11?
Yeah. Oh. Right, so I'm coming in here. 3. Come that way, get that 1. And then I'm gonna skip down here and get this 2. I'm gonna keep the nurse chuck. So I'm on 6. Please. We didn't get an improvement, did we?
I don't think so.
Right. So got the helicopter back, which no one's actually used yet.
I forget.
Right. And we'll get his patients in. Mine aren't in great shape.
No, I know.
Right, so improvement. I'm going to take the operating theatre.
Obviously, I'm going to take the virologist. Get a green gown, put the red guy back, and put all the nurses back. That should have done before.
Search. Right, and activation.
At least I've got a good chance of getting 3 out next round.
Right, so neglect.
Dead. We just lost one. It's not
Two
nice
more.
and happy.
2 more 2s in the city.
Look, 2 2s.
So we're going empty row again.
3 3s. That were you.
That must have been me.
Yeah, you've emptied 2.
I did 2 rows.
Yeah,
and
it's
you
2
fill
rows
it.
and you didn't even fill it.
If you are watching this video, don't comment. We know we're rubbish. We never realise. We might get the hang of it back.
I realised with my twin.
Yeah, but then we did it too early.
Yeah, well, I didn't actually know when to do it. You've got the instruction book.
Hang on then, because he's neglected.
I'll let you do that and then you know where you are. That's my person.
3 1s on the top.
We're going to be fighting to be lowest.
I've
I've lost anyhow, so I'll
Well,
take
you
the
are.
hit.
I don't know what we're doing yet. So that's neglect. Have you done all your things? Yeah.
Yeah.
Discharge. So I've got 3. So discharge. 5 points.
And I get 3 points because I've discharged 2.
And then shift change. So everybody back home. The things back. And then we've got urology, which is sequential yellow.
I need people.
For me. And a pharmacist.
Green. That's who I need.
Yeah, it's my choice, and I'll need departments, I'm afraid. So, ear, nose, and throat. Plus a green up 3. So that's quite good for you as well. And and then move that up to 6. And we're ready to start the next round?
Yeah.
Right, so round 6. Right, so it was me first, so I'm not moving my nose. I think somebody's going to die. Can't get to them anyway. Can't get to all 3 of them ones. So I'll stay where I am. Two of them.
Is that a tile or is that 1, 2?
Yeah.
Over there.
Yeah, that's 1. That's 2.
I'm going there then.
Right.
Even though you'll probably nick it now.
So I'm off. So I'm going 1, 2. It's me. Sorry, 8. No, you can't.
Which one do I need?
That one's up 2 green or something.
Up to red. But that'd take one out straight away, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Without even thinking about it. Green.
Maybe
to
you've
me.
got that, remember, which was small up to
let's
6.
put all up to 6.
And you're not moved all the people back to where they should be.
I never do. But then I'm having a 1. I'm having a 1 green.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll stick with my green. Okay, I'll stick that over there.
So discard the up to
Alright, what did I get? 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep. You're 1 and I'm 2, is that right?
I'm 1. No, 2.
I think you roll all my things. I'm full again.
I'm full. It's like a never ending.
Yeah, it seems like we're fuller on this one than we are normally.
Well, I'm taking the pharmacist just because it gives me another person.
Yeah, I think I'm going for urology. I don't have many greens, so I'm going to go for urology, which is 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5. Yeah. There it is. Discard that one.
Right, so I need to get rid of 3.
Yeah.
Basically.
So you're on activation now. To get 3 out. I got my bonus for having Rita. Yeah. Right, neglect. No neglect in the hospital. There is on the bloody city again, but
I'll do these 3.
so that's to a 1. It's down to 2.
1. It's died.
Which is mine again. All my deaths have been due to the city.
Everyone, them 2.
Yeah, and everything's got a city bonus on it now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because they're all dire straits.
Yours is just in the middle of the street.
It's waiting for them. Looking for, and somehow we've managed to avoid anything being empty. So that's neglect, discharge.
I've got 4, which is 7.
Oh, look, puts you in front. 17.
Well, it doesn't because you've
It
got.
does, because now I've got 3, which gets me 5, and an extra 1 for Rita is 6.
See?
Shift change. Discard that. Everybody faction. Plenty of 5s, so hopefully I'll be able to get somebody out. Almost at City's nearly dead. You're still first player, remember? And then we get the
It's got to be same.
anesthesia. I'm trying to remember anesthesia. 3 reds the same. You've got a paramedic. If you treat 1, you can treat a 1 to 3, 2. And then do you want
Another person,
another
please.
person? And it is another urologist. So do a yellow, heal another yellow. On to round 7. Over to you. Are you moving your ambulance?
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm going to might as well. Right, on then. Have you got your helicopter if you don't want to? I don't think really helicopters use much in a 2-player. You have a bigger
No.
city grid,
Yeah.
you know, if you have more players.
So 1, 2. to kill both them.
Yeah, there's no big problem.
Oh yeah.
City improvements and pick one.
Pick one now.
Yeah.
I've got all red, so I'm gonna go for that one.
Improve a red by 2.
Yeah.
Where you've got that, and that to fill.
Which one did that fill? Which one?
Doesn't matter.
Don't matter. Didn't realise I'd picked. I know. Trying to not get green.
Green's no good for me. Any green rooms. Alright, so I'm coming in here and grabbing this one. And then this. What's your score?
5.
Oh. Greens. I've got an extra in there, that's probably what I'm going to do. So. Well, I could go that way and get that 2 green. Yeah, they're going to do that. So I'm going to come that way and get that green. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to swing all the way back there and get that 5. So I'm on 8. And I'm going to keep the upper green by 2. Right. Improvement. What are you going for?
I don't know which is best, do you reckon? Paramedic.
Yeah, easy. 2.
Go with paramedic. You've probably told me wrong, but.
Yeah, probably.
But I have got 3 red same.
No, I ain't got 3 at the same, but I could have. What do I take the extra person? 2 urologists seems a bit crazy, but yeah, I'm with extra person. Urologist. Why not? Right. Activation.
Yep.
Right, neglect. So go to a farm. To the city. To a 2 on it. So we've got another nurse in there. Oh, we've got an empty thing here. Must have been me.
Yep. I remembered. Oh, because I wiped out the whole board, but.
Yeah, you didn't remember to tell me. 2. 4. Another improvement.
So don't get they get moved down, because they would have originally got moved down.
Oh yeah, so that's now right. If you're watching this video, just remember to do this. It just complicates things if you forget. So I need another city token on there. Right. Discharge. 2. Choose 3.
You've
20.
got loads.
Yep. So I've got 5, which is 9. And bonus for my red is 10. So I'm on 32. Woohoo! Shift change. Everybody on. Quite a lot of death in my hospital though. You know. Right. So he's back. Looking not too bad though.
I need to get 3 out.
And then we've got radiology, which is, I think you've already got that.
Yeah.
So 3 really low ones. And a microbiologist. So eel green, eel any other same colour, same value. What do you want? Department or person?
Department.
Department. And it's anesthesia. So 3 reds at the same value. Is that right for you if you can get one up?
Yeah.
And that's it, right? We're on to the last round. Make it a good one. Are you moving your ambulance?
No, I'm going to stay there.
Stay in there. Yeah, why not? I'll stay there. No, it's you. Where are you moving?
So wherever.
Okay, your helicopter, remember? Yeah, go that way. All game. Told you you can't go that way.
I might change my mind. What, from my helicopter? Does she win my helicopter?
Yeah, you can land on any square. Oh, that's it. First time, last term. First time we've used the helicopter. I don't know why Shell did that, but there you go. So she's off.
On there.
It goes on there. No,
On there.
the helicopter, look. Cool. That's not gonna stay. Where's she going now? She picked up a yellow 2. Red 3. Green 1.
So we're on that side.
You can fit 4 dice on it for some reason. But there you go.
But I'll go with minus. I don't know actually. I have about 3, 4, 5,
6.
6.
That's paramedic in City, really.
Yeah, I'll go with my minus.
You're going with a minus 2.
Yeah.
Making it a 4.
Yeah.
Go on then.
That one. Have I emptied any? No. No.
How could I nearly get in this one? So I like the idea I get this one. Oh, that's 2. I've got to eat 4. And then I'll come here and get that one. So 5 for me. And I'll keep the up the yellow by 2. I'm not refilling the City because it's the last 2. And I'll take me 2. As soon as you're dishing out numbers. Yeah. Back on the ambulance.
So it's about getting as many out as possible into this round.
Yep.
Don't matter. Oh, do you still do all of this?
Oh, what?
Like the neglect.
Oh, yeah.
Still do all that?
Yeah, you got to get to the end.
That's fine.
Right, so improvement. What are you taking? Anesthesia. Yeah. for radiology. There you go.
Yeah. Right, so
Yeah, activation.
so I'm bringing that down. Don't have to worry about any of them.
No.
So then let's work on this half. Yeah.
Right, so neglect. We've both go down to 2. And just for completeness, we'll do the board. The last 3 city token. Although I should have filled that one.
Yeah, you didn't.
Yeah, no need. Could have
Well-
died. See, I put 1s down. 2s down.
Oh,
put
yeah.
down.
Maybe even sorted my people out.
And then discharge.
Discharge. 4. So that's a 7.
27. And I've got 4. I've got 2 red, which is the bonus one. So that's 8.
You were calling yours and then you
I know.
ended up using it quite well.
And shift change, so everybody back where they belong, but it doesn't really matter because we're getting to the end of the game. So, at the end of the game, so in round 8. So, the game ends after the 8th round has been completed. Each player adjusts their score as follows. Subtract 2 points for every fatality token in your morgue. So you've got 4. So I lose 4, so you have 23. And I've got 3, so I lose 6. So I go down to 34. And then add 1 point for each blood bag token you still have. 25. 25 for Shell, 34 for Hardback. I don't think I normally win at this game. 12 points tonight.
Yeah. I don't know if you normally win or not.
That makes it extra hard, if I'm honest.
Definitely. Yeah.
That changes it quite. I thought it'd make it easier because you could pick up what dice you wanted to pick
It's not
up
because all of them
because
are
of the neglect.
all of
Whereas normally you'd have what's everything in the ambulance and then
Yeah.
whatever happens in the next ambulance.
yeah.
So you've got all that neglect going off there. So
Because then you might roll one of them and it'd be a 2 straight away.
yeah. But then it kind of spreads out the neglect. So
They don't, because I always get 1s and 2s.
yeah, but I had three die, but none in the hospital. They were all in the city.
I had 2 at the hospital.
Yeah, but they were good. Added an extra element, so
Yeah.
I liked that. So thank you everybody. Hope you enjoyed watching. We made lots of mistakes, especially around refilling the city. I think that's the only mistakes we made actually. Refilling the city was a big thing. Remember, if you clear a row or a column, refill it. Thank you. We'll see you next time for more Dice Hospital, I think.